And good morning, everyone, and welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, and the like, and prop firm trading, and also making money doing that. And here we go. Let's go ahead and get into the risk disclaimer screen, since it is I live in the United States, and I've got to tell you this by law. First, this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and does not constitute financial or trading advice, or the other way around, trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. I held NFA registration about 20 years ago, which means I was a broker. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade the funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, carefully consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. And it's not that having NFA registration is actually an advantage, because I went broke as a broker because I couldn't lie to people. Because that's really what was going on in the industry at the time, was that we were lying to people. I wasn't. A lot of other people were. And the firm I worked in actually got raided and shut down about 2 years after I left. But we won't talk about that, because that was in 2005, I think, is when one of the firms I worked at got shut down. The other two shut down on their own from lack of business because the internet took over, and a company called Forex.com became prevalent, and that is where I have my live accounts now. So let's go ahead and go to our currency strength meter right here. I just had to reboot my computer today, so it's everything's shut down, and it's going to go through this thing. Cool, yeah, nice, cool, holla, sweet, yeah. Trying to be cool. Okay, here we go. We have the currency strength meter. Look at that. The US dollar's on top, probably because we're the only market that's open right now, or that's going to be open today. It is the day after Christmas, and as you can see, it's a bank holiday pretty much in all of Europe. Or London. Well, no, it's even in Great Britain, it's a holiday. So how about that? So the first thing we want to do is come over here and get into the other thing that I have advanced knowledge of. That is my Ottawa City Capital trading challenge. Let's see how we're doing on that. Look at that. I snuck in a little trade yesterday. So I snuck in about a $300 profitable trade yesterday, which erased the down trade I had. Trading journals right here. That's not it. Trading account, trade history over here, and let's check out these trades I snuck in there. So it started rallying. Gold and silver both started rallying right before the open of the Tokyo market. And I snuck in a couple of trades that went profitable, and then I set a really close stop loss, and they triggered. So I took out both trades profitably, and it is still flat. Now I would not touch this market right now, because it looks like it is not going anywhere because there's no volume. Without volume, without liquidity, you're not going to have any profitable trades. So let's go ahead and quickly go over our little doohickeys today, our little watch list for Forex. It's right down here. I watch a bunch of other things too. Sometimes I don't. I'm taking pleasure in finding some of the tech stocks falling apart, especially the ones that I used to work with when I was a web developer, that are going bankrupt because of AI. Because the AI is not only going to take out small businesses, it's going to take out large businesses too, because there are a lot of things you don't need anymore. I shouldn't say that, but A is true. I don't know where this is. ATR for this is. Oh well, we won't worry about it. As you can see, I also stuck in MACD in there too. MACD is a moving average convergence divergence indicator, and I did a little research and got reacquainted with it, and so I'm going to start using MACD a little bit more to pick my trades. Right now, there's not going to be any trades because this is way down. DXY is really not going anywhere. It's 98.02, so it's a little bit stronger. But unless you're trading really close time, really small time frames, like the 5-minute chart, you're not going to make any money today because there's no liquidity. The New York session will be open around 8ish, but it's going to be weak at best. In fact, let's scroll down here and see what time that does open. New York opens at 8 o'clock my time. I will be at my day job when that happens, so I will not be doing that. So the euro versus the dollar is, again, not going anywhere. It's looks like it was going to take off and then changed its mind. So it's right back here, right below the 20-day moving average on that. That's the 50-day moving average, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's 50 days simple moving average. I don't think I had the 200 on. Yeah, it is. Oh, okay, 200 is the blue one. Okay, got it. Forget how my labels sometimes. So it's still above the 200-day moving average, which means still in bullish territory. In theory. We'll see what happens with that. Should have some more dollar weakness coming up, though. Dollar versus the yen, again, not really going anywhere. It looks like it's going to take off and then changes its mind. Really tight Bollinger Bands on this. Again, I wouldn't trade this either. I'm going to say that over and over again for all of these because I'm not doing any trading today. There's just no liquidity, and you're not going to get anything to go anywhere. Unless BlackRock steps in and decides to play world chess again, which is highly possible, or the other guy, Soros, and his organization. I don't think Soros or Druckenmiller, I don't think they're quite as prevalent in Forex as they used to be. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't hear a lot of chatter out of either one of them lately. George Soros is 96 years old. He's probably doesn't even know what day it is. His son is too busy playing world chess. He's probably going to bankrupt his dad, but that's okay. His dad would be dead by then. Pound versus the yen. Pound versus the dollar. Not really going anywhere. Pound versus the yen. Again, not really going anywhere. Euro versus the yen. Not going anywhere. Canadian versus the yen. Not even anything to talk about. Not going anywhere. God, those are some really tight Bollinger Bands. There's zero trading in the dollar versus the Canadian right now. Or very, very little trading. Canadian versus the yen. Nope. Not going anywhere. Aussie versus the dollar. Same thing. Not going anywhere. Gold. Might be going somewhere, but changed its mind. I'm on the 1 hour chart. That's why it's even more. That's why it's even slower than I thought. All right. Well, there's the daily chart. So now I'm going to go through all these all over again. No, I'm not. They're not going anywhere. I'm glad I went down to the 1 hour chart just to show you that there's nothing going on. Silver is down to 74.25. It surged up to 75.25, I think, last night. So it's actually off $1 right now. Yeah, the high on that is 75.64. So it, we had a lot of rumors about the Shanghai market hitting $83 an ounce, but that's the Shanghai market. It does not translate into the New York COMEX. But as a matter of fact, here's the headline right here. Silver tops 75 as gold and platinum surge to records. So that would be a record for all three of them. I think. Is that a record for gold? Yep, sure is. That's the old one right there, 43.81, and it blew that away. So now the record on gold is an astonishing 45.31. Right now it's hanging out at 45.09. 45.10. So I'm not getting into anything because I just think it's too risky. It's a risk of a pullback or risk of worse, not going anywhere, pulling your hair out. That's what happened to me. Just kidding. And it's just not going to happen today. So with that, just really doing a video just to stay in the habit of making videos and getting them published. But this is what's going on in the Forex markets today in gold and silver, oil. Let's take a brief look at oil. Wow. Those candles are really not going anywhere. Yeah, nothing's happened in the oil market either for the past couple of days, and probably won't until about January the 5th. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up. You guys have a great one. I want you to have a very happy holiday season, whatever that may be, Hanukkah or Christmas or whatever your holiday is. I think today's the first day of Kwanzaa. Honestly, I'm a little leery of a holiday that's younger than I am, but that's where we'll talk about that. But at any rate, with that, you guys have a great one. But exchange gifts anyway and enjoy it. Enjoy your holiday. whatever it may be. And I will see you later. If you like this video, then hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe, and we will, then YouTube will let you know when I put these videos out, which is pretty much daily. And one more thing. Oh yeah, if you have any comments, by all means, please comment, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Have a great one. Bye.